Sachin Pilot is joining us live. Sachin, of course, you'll be looking at the Himachal numbers, but Gujarat, the Congress party has been decimated. Isn't it embarrassing?
Well, it's a huge loss for us. What is embarrassing, I don't know, but it's a loss that needs to really be taken into account, and we have to start from scratch, I suspect, in Gujarat. Having said that, it's also the vote of the opposition getting divided. It's clear arithmetic. I don't think the Gujarat government's work was so astounding that they got 150 seats, because if that was the case, they didn't have to remove all the ministers and chief minister just a year before elections.
No, but
so
Sachin,
it's not about performance.
Sachin, the performance is that the BJP's overall vote share has also gone up. Besides your vote share reducing and getting divided between you and the Aam Aadmi Party. But the question is, since you are part of the Bharat Jodo Yatra, could Rahul Gandhi have spent more time? 2017 में वो 2 महीने वहाँ थे, यहाँ पर तो एक दिन भी नहीं गुजारा उन्होंने.
So, but I mean, it's very easy for you to pick out and who's doing what and not doing what. I'm trying to make the point that, just to come back to Gujarat for a second, one more, that you're saying the vote share increased, fair enough, but when you create a perception that there is now a two-party force that is dividing the opposition votes, there are a lot of fence sitters who jump to the incumbent. Anyway, whatever the case may be, I'm more worried about my party's fortunes as opposed to the BJP. So we have to rework and start from scratch. I think we have to do that. But I do accept the verdict, and it's far below what we expected.
Sachin, Zaka here. What did you get right in Himachal which you got wrong in Gujarat?
Difficult to compare two states, but Himachal is a smaller state. One thing has been proven, Zaka, is that the notion that the BJP is trying to weave into the narrative is that the Congress party can't defeat BJP in North India, in Hindi-speaking belts. That's been now taken care of, because to defeat a double-engine government where it is the home state of the BJP president, Mr. Nadda, the Prime Minister did umpteen rallies there, the Home Minister, Defence Minister, Mr. Yogi, everybody was there with all their might putting resources in a small state like Himachal, and yet we got a clear mandate. So it shows that if we do things, we are connected to the grassroots, good strategy, work with vigor, and we commit ourselves to performing. I think the people are there. Congress presence is there in every nook and corner.
Are you worried that the Gujarat result, that the scale of the Gujarat result could have a possible ripple effect both in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh next year?
I don't think so, because you see, Gujarat, this is the 6-7 times BJP has won. We had about 35-40% vote share that slipped. Now that's a cause of concern, because that's shifted out of what the Congress it used to get. Don't forget, we got 77 seats last time the Gujarat elections happened. So the shifting of the vote share is, for me, is much more of a concern than the number of seats we get or we lose in the long run. But every state has unique stories, and I think it's wrong to say that the one state you lost will have a ripple effect on the other states. So Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh go to polls next year.
Himachal is a state which alternates between two political parties. It's same thing in Rajasthan as well. So has the Congress given up the fight कि अगर वही trend होगा तो शायद वहाँ पर भी वही दिखेगा?
Maya, one thing I must tell you, that I know Rajasthan a little bit more than you do.
Yes,
and,
certainly.
I'm not saying you don't, but I do a little bit better than you do. So I can tell you with a lot of humility and confidence that we are very well placed. We have 12 months to go. We will win back Rajasthan. We won back other states before. We've had government in Delhi for 3 terms. Sheila Dikshit was alive that time. Assam we won 3 times. Andhra we won twice. Haryana we won twice. So there's no reason why we can't break trends, and trends are meant to be broken.
But don't you think that was in a pre-Modi era, before 2014, and the politics of the country has changed drastically, dramatically post-2014?
Yes, but then we did win Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan 4 years ago. Today there was a by-election in Rajasthan which we won, a by-election against BJP in Chhattisgarh which we won. BJP lost MCD, so BJP lost Himachal. So please don't tell me that you will win all elections for all times to come. That's not appropriate in a democracy.
What about Aam Aadmi Party? Will you accept that they are the biggest headache for you in the opposition space now?
Who is?
Aam Aadmi Party.
Who is?
All right, I got the answer.
That's a fantastic answer. Sachin ji, namaste. This is Anand Narasimhan here. I have just one question. The aspect of anti...
I didn't really hear the question.
The Aam Aadmi Party. What about Aam Aadmi Party is the question that Maria asked you. And what I wanted to ask you is about anti-incumbency. Now, 8 out of the 10 ministers in Himachal have lost. The BJP changed its entire cabinet in Gujarat. Do you think there needs to be a thorough revisit in Rajasthan, because that could be an important factor?
It's not for me to say what changes we need to bring. That's a leadership decision to take. But I do believe that there were certain suggestions which I had given about how we should, change our strategy and move on. I think we're working on those issues and we'll resolve whatever needs to get resolved. But the notion that you said about who's the biggest concern, it's a competitive space. Let every party fight and let the better party win. Let's fight election with that spirit. It's not about animosity or enemy or who's your headache and who's your pro. It's a political space. People are the best judge. We put our best foot forward. Let the mandate of the people decide who will govern and who will be in opposition.
Sachin, thank you so much, because the news is